Hi there. Welcome to my commute in my new office. This is where I work. I am a digital entrepreneur, a digital marketer, and 2 years ago I left a very lucrative career in IT consulting because I wanted to have more time to myself. I wanted to spend more time in places like this. I wanted to walk. I wanted to focus on things that mattered to me. I wanted my job to be more meaningful and to be more centered around the things that gave me fulfillment and pleasure. I wanted to spend less time in the car. I wanted the money that I was earning to make me feel good and not just be something that I had a little bit of time to spend on the weekends. Yeah, this is my new commute. This is my new life, and I want to share it with you. If you are feeling the need to make a change in your life, if you're wondering why you're on that treadmill still, you're on that treadmill day after day after day, slogging away, putting in those hours for someone else's vision, someone else's dream, in exchange for a paycheck. And probably at this age, at this point in your career, it's a really nice paycheck. But the problem is, it's just not making you happy. And as we live longer, as we baby boomers get older and approach the second halves of our lives, a lot of us are worried about having regrets as we go forward through the rest of our lives. I know I was asking myself, wow, do we need to do this the same way for another 25 years? Is this all I have to look forward to? More boring meetings, more projects that I just really am not excited about. When do I get to spend time with my family? When do I get to do the things that matter to me? Is 2 weeks of vacation a year really enough? Even 3, 4 weeks. I even had a job at one time where I had 6 weeks of vacation. But the trouble was, it took me almost the first week of my vacation just to relax enough to be able to want to go out and do stuff. I was so tired, emotionally tired, physically tired. Just the routine, the boredom, the feeling of trappedness. There were times when I was, really, really interested in my work and I loved what I was doing. But I was still under somebody else's control, and I still had to work when and where they told me to work. If they said, go visit this client in Oklahoma, I had to go. If they said, go to India and set up this international marketing platform, I had to go. And it sounds really glamorous sometimes, but when you're not really in charge of what you do during the workday, it's just kind of another trade-off. So you're trading your time for money, even if it's a lot of money. But sometimes what we want is independence and freedom and the right to choose what matters to us, what's important to us, what makes us happy, like being outside in nature and spending time working in a place that is joyful. So maybe these things are a little esoteric. I do have, something of a creative artist spirit that gets thwarted and squished while I'm working out on project